make profits by taking care of people. The sustainability is matters. So next, who's looking for the trading opportunities? Don't miss this topic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next will be Mr. Armil Sammoon, the chairman of the Sapphire Capital Group, will be here for Sri Lanka, the island of Gemstone trading opportunities.
Hello, everyone. Greetings from Sri Lanka. Ayubowan, Savadika. Thank you to the Gem and Jewelry Institute of Thailand, GIT, its board and officers for inviting me to be part of this year's conference and celebrations. Firstly, I would like to wish all our friends and colleagues, participants joining us today a fantastic 2022 and a great business year. I would have loved to be with you all in person today, but adjusting with the times and pandemic, it still feels great to connect to colleagues and friends who we usually meet at every trade and gem show around the world. Grateful this conference is enabled by GIT. I would like to share with you a little bit of history about the gem and jewelry industry from Sri Lanka by sharing a small presentation and a video clip. So just to speak a little bit about the island of Gemstone and the trading opportunities available from Sri Lanka and from the productions that come from our mines from Ratnapura, Palmadulla, Nivitigala, Kirialla, and all these different areas. A little bit about my family's history, working with Thailand and Hong Kong, going back to 1962 when we set up our offices and our cutting factory and lapidary in Hong Kong, to my father coming to buy Thai Siam rubies from Thailand from early 60s. So a relationship for over 60 years with the Thai dealers and friends. This is a small video done by our Sri Lanka Gem and Jewelry Association and Facets, which is our annual gem and jewelry show, to showcase a little bit of our history. Hope that was informative about the history of Sri Lanka. Today, many of us around the globe are asking what is next? How can we come together to enable the opportunities for all of us? In a way, we were already asking these questions before the pandemic, but now we have to pave the way and make decisions so we can do better 2022 and beyond. The friendship between Thailand and Sri Lanka dates back decades, and our people have worked for mutual growth across industries. Same way, our gem and jewelry industry has grown significantly in the last 60 years between Thailand and Sri Lanka. So I believe now is the right time to work more closely with each other for a win-win situation for all of us. Sri Lanka remains a very strong supplier of sapphires and 60 plus varieties of colored stones. We are one of the top countries in the world to cut, polish, and process these fine gemstones. We need to work together in joint ventures and other collaborations to enable the growth of the industry. Thailand will remain one of the biggest gem hubs and marketplace for the gem and jewelry business. So now we must bring the Thai artisans, craft, community, designers, gem traders, dealers, manufacturers, and retailers together with our gem resources in Sri Lanka, our cutters and polishers to work with new innovative methods with us in Sri Lanka. It will prove to be an exciting opportunity to explore in this brave new world. So many people during this pandemic has been asking us, how is everything? What's happening? Why is there a shortage of material? How do we face that? How do we fix it? So these are some of the questions that has been asked over and over again from many colleagues and friends. So to let you know, in 2019, we had a new government which has been very helpful in allowing our trade and industry to do more mining and enabled ease of doing business on the mining sector. So because of this reason, most of our mines are now open and has been open since July 2020. So post the initial lockdown, we have been able to do a fair bit of production on the mining side. As you all know, we also have a lot of material that does come from Africa, and many Sri Lankans who are based there do bring those gemstones to Sri Lanka as well for processing. So most of these gemstones that are from Sri Lanka as well as coming from other source countries are being cut, polished, and processed in Sri Lanka. And the availability of material, although we have seen in 2021 a shortage because of pent-up demand, because of supply chain interruptions, we are seeing that goods are available in the marketplace. So that's good news. The other thing is Sri Lanka is open for business. We do not have any quarantine process. So as long as you are dual vaccinated, you are most welcome to come to Sri Lanka. And straight from the airport, you can go to your hotel or to any of our gem markets or to the offices where you all want to work with. So the opportunity of working with our gem dealers is open. So some of the questions that have been asked from me lately is, is there enough material being processed? Are there material in the marketplace? How is the blue sapphire production? How about the patparajas? So I can say we have been processing. The supply chain is good, and we would like to invite our Thai friends and dealers who we've been working with for so many years to come to Sri Lanka. We are open for business, and the opportunity is now. And with that, I would like to take this opportunity to thank GIT for having me here today, and also welcome as many of you to Sri Lanka in the next year to do more business and work with us on the supply chain management. Thank you, Ayubowan.
All right, thank you so much to Armil Sammoon for sharing tips in Sri Lanka trading opportunities. And all right, I would like to mention once again about evaluation code that you can fill the form, you can scan the QR code from the table and the back of the shares and filling the form for us. And not only that, we also have the e-summary of GIT 2021. The final version will be uploaded on the 10th of February 2022. All right, at the www.gitconference2021.com. And the next topic by Mr. Dong Antoine, Deputy General Director of Doji Gold and James Group, will be here for the topic of important progress of James and jewelry trading in Vietnam.